Wall Street doesn't predict the weather anymore. Hedge funds figure out something that should terrify you. You don't need to predict the weather. You need to predict what the forecast is going to say. And they built AI to do exactly that. Here's how European energy market works. Every 2 weeks there is a report called the Euro Ensemble Run, put out by the European Center of Medium-Range Weather Forecasts. Every single trader in European gas and power markets watch this report like it's the word from the god himself. It says colder, gas demand spikes, prices jump. It says warmer, the whole curve moved the other way around. Heating demand, renewable output, system tightness, all repriced. In minutes, one document moves billions. So someone has a question, a brilliant question, a slightly unhinged question. What if instead of predicting the weather, you predict what the forecast was about to say? What if you got there before the report dropped, before the market moved, before everyone else even opened the file? A company called Atmospheric G2 built a tool called ForecastEdge, launched in the last October. And I want you to understand what this thing actually does. It's not a weather model. It doesn't predict rain or temperature. It predicts whether the ECMWF model is about to shift warmer or colder on its next release. Their meteorologists put it plain, the market reacts to the moves more than actual accuracy of the model. The market doesn't care if it's going to be cold. The market cares if the forecast is about to say it's going to be cold. That's it. That's the whole game. So let me run you through what just happened here. We went from predict the weather to hedge commodities, to forget the weather, predict the model, to forget the model, predict the model's next move. You are not meteorologists anymore. You are meteorologist therapists right now, predicting his next mood swing before he posts about it. And they're using machine learning trained on years of historical ECMWF forecast changes, not trained on atmospheric data, not trained on actual weather patterns, trained on how the weather model changes mind. Think about it for a second. There is a concept in AI called reward hacking. You set up a system to learn a real task. You give it a reward signal and the system finds a shortcut. Not to solve the actual problem, but to score maximum points on whatever you're measuring. Someone hooked a neural network up to Roomba once, told it to move fast, don't hit anything. It learned to drive backwards, because there are no bumpers on the back. It wasn't solving the problem, it was hacking the reward signal. And honestly, what ForecastEdge is doing is exactly this. The real task, understand energy supply and demand. The shortcut, just know what the oracle is about to say before it says it. You are not understanding the word, you are front-running the interpreter. And here's where this gets genuinely uncomfortable. There is an idea that financial markets are basically good for the world, because they reward people who correctly understand reality. You figure out oil demand will spike, you take a position, you profit, the price reflects the truth. Beautiful system. But here's the thing, markets don't reward understanding reality. Markets reward correctly predicting what other people will believe about reality. Those are usually the same thing, but not always. And if you can choose between understanding the word and understanding the narrative pays better, faster too. So what we built, without really meaning to, is the entire layer of the financial system, dedicated not to understanding weather, but to understanding how a model understands weather, so we can profit from the gap between what is true and what will be believed to be true. For approximately 48 hours, that's the edge. 48 hours of knowing what the oracle is about to say. You cannot make this up. The market doesn't reward being right. It rewards being right before everyone else knows you are right. Somewhere right now, a hedge fund meteorologist is predicting a prediction of a prediction. Turtless, all the way down, drive backwards, no bumpers. If markets reward the narrative over the truth, what else are we pricing completely wrong right now?